Hey guys, welcome back to Cyber Politics Political Analysis, and actually that's the last time you're going to hear that name on this channel, because as of tomorrow, October 1st, I'm going to be changing the channel name to the Populist Missourian. Well, leave out the part, it's just going to be Populist Missourian. And with every new video, I'm going to say that I'm Cyber the Populist Missourian. So hopefully that'll help people remember that I changed my name to the Populist Missourian. So yeah, thank you all very much for listening to my intro. As you can see, I got a snazzy hat. As you notice, I have my webcam on for the first time. So yeah. If I don't exactly look the best, sorry, I can't control I can't control my looks. But anyway, before we get into this prediction, I just want to go ahead and say, flawless. If you get offended by this, I'm sorry, and I'm just gonna go ahead and be as unbiased as I can. Hopefully get it right. If I don't, then yeah, we're gonna have another angry flawless. But anyway, I could just picture it after this video is over, flawless just bitching about how he's bitching about it in the comments. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and get into this because yeah. So without further ado, let's start right away with my safe states. By the way, if anybody's wondering what the vice presidents for this race are, Flawless's vice president is Mark the Monster, because Mark the Monster is more like Mark the Moron, and these two together, they'll make your brain cells evaporate into oblivion. And my vice president would, let's see, it would probably either be Buckeye politics, NTEP politics, or Texas political commentaries. Either one of those three I would pick for vice president in this kind of a scenario. So this would be the first time in American history where political analysis actually battled for the presidency. So yeah, that's pretty amazing. This would be the first time in American history that two YouTubers actually battled for the presidency. So that would be pretty cool to see. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with my safe states. Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, Montana, both of the Dakotas. And keep in mind, I'm coloring in most of the Midwest states as safe, mainly because I'm from the Midwest. As you can tell, I'm a Missourian, because I'm going to change my name to Populist Missourian as of tomorrow. So you all know I'm a Missourian. So I definitely have that Midwest advantage, if you get my drift. All right, Louisiana. Yeah. All right, so that's all my safe states. I guess you could argue a case for either Alaska or South Carolina, but who knows? So, yeah, Flawless is safe states. California, of course, he's from there. Of course, he's going to win California safe. Washington, Oregon, Hawaii, they're all going to go safe for Flawless. Flawless is going to play like a Bernie bro and get all the Bernie bros out there to vote. I guess not Illinois, mainly because of the Midwest appeal. I also have a somewhat Southern appeal, I guess you could say, to all the Southerners down there. But anyway, Colorado, I guess you could probably argue go safe for Flawless, mainly because of social progressivism, which is Flawless's main thing, social progressivism. And I have to say, I'm not a fan of progressivism, as obvious, you know. Okay, New York as well. New York is a pretty progressive state, not gonna lie. So is California. And most of this, I'm gonna leave out New Jersey. Most of this, though, is gonna probably go safe for Flawless. This, too, I would argue, would probably go safe for Flawless. This, not so much. Virginia would actually be kind of a split thing, because established... Thank you very much. Anyway, so... there's gunshots or something like that. Anyway, basically, if I do what I would do best in an election like this, play populist game, and it's not exactly playing a game either. I'm a populist, period. But it's because I'm a populist and because Flawless isn't exactly the establishment's favorite. I guess I wouldn't say that. He's the establishment's favorite. One thing I will say is Virginia, while it would go to Flawless, it would indeed go to Flawless, it wouldn't be by even half as much as it did to Biden in 2020. But honestly, I think Flawless would probably get this around the same margins as Hillary Clinton did in Virginia in 2016. Maybe a little bit higher than that. Flawless is gonna bitch about it now, probably. But yeah, don't worry, Flawless. You're gonna win Virginia. Okay. Likely states for me. Let's take that off. I'm not to the likely states yet. Actually, leave it there. Say likely states for me. Alaska, Texas, to be honest, because of Southern appeal and Hispanic outreach, could probably save Texas for another year. Florida. I have reasons for Florida, okay? So, if Flawless decides to play the socialist game, then I could easily just frame him as a socialist. All you have to do, frame your Democratic opponent as a socialist, boom, you got Florida by a likely margin. South Carolina, probably. Ohio, Iowa. This, and probably this too as well, because of Midwestern appeal. Yeah. So, anyway, that's about it. Okay. New Mexico would probably be likely for Flawless. And Illinois. Illinois is likely because of my Midwestern appeal. Keep that in mind. Virginia's already likely for Flawless. New Jersey's likely for Flawless. This is probably likely for Flawless. Not New Hampshire, though. Let's see. New Hampshire is not very keen on incumbent parties or even incumbent presidents. So seeing that Flawless would be seen as a quasi-incumbent of President Biden, even though he's nothing like Biden, and Flawless actually doesn't like Biden. But I'm pretty sure he doesn't like Biden. Correct me if I'm wrong, Flawless, but I'm pretty sure Flawless does not like Biden. But, like, I forgot what I was going to say. I guess you could also argue a case for Antifa land, but I'm not going to do that. Because Antifa land, it votes weird. Honestly, it votes weird. Lean states for me. Probably Arizona. Usually I would put Arizona tilt Republican because of the shifts, but I guess you could argue the same thing for Georgia. Like, oh, you say because of shifts, but you put Georgia likely or lean Republican. But, like, Georgia... Well, actually, I guess you could say Arizona is more of a Republican state than Georgia is at this point. But, I don't know. North Carolina, though, would probably definitely go to me lean. Not Wisconsin, though. In a lot of cases, I would put Wisconsin lean Republican. But seeing that Flawless is going to play the progressive game, he'll probably try to run up the numbers in Dane County, Wisconsin, which includes Madison County. Madison, the city of Wisconsin, the city of Madison, Wisconsin. There we go. I'm getting this wrong. But yeah, so because of that alone, I would not get Wisconsin by a lean margin, unfortunately. But one thing I would get by a tilt margin is Nevada. Now, you might be saying, why Nevada? Well, it's mainly because of Hispanic reach. Hispanic outreach would be very crucial to winning the state of Nevada. And against someone like Flawless, too. I mean, I guess, in a scenario like Trump versus Biden, it would be a little bit different because Trump would actually lose Nevada one more time to Biden. But we're talking about me versus Flawless, and we're talking about. I mean, I guess you could argue that Nevada is a rhino state, and it won't exactly favor me that much, but you have to think about it's against Flawless, who I could easily frame as a socialist to get that Hispanic support. But anyway, Minnesota, tilt for Flawless, honestly. Michigan. This is actually going to go tilt for Flawless because Michigan's just not quite over its Democrat addiction yet. It's just not. New Hampshire, it's probably still going to vote with Flawless. Pennsylvania. My outreach to suburbanites and blue-collar workers could definitely help quite a lot in Pennsylvania. Georgia, I actually have tilt for me because, Southern appeal. And then, of course, there's Wisconsin, which I'm actually going to put tilt to Flawless because, progressivism, and Flawless is probably going to try to run up the numbers in Madison, Wisconsin, which houses all the Bernie bros. So, yeah, we're just going to leave that there. Anyway, this is my prediction of cyber politics versus Flawless, future populist Missourian. Anyway, thank you guys a whole lot for watching. Peace out.